Good day and welcome to a new video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe! Hey and welcome to Weekly Tips, where we'll put some sense in your tip jar. Welcome today joined by me, Daniel, and we're going to be drawing a squirrel. So let's jump on into this and draw the squirrel. Once I have gathered my research for the squirrel, I then go into the side view, drawing the side view. Now you can see me, I quickly draw this. I'm pretty much just figuring things out as I go at the moment, just trying to get things in the right positioning. I kind of need a starting point to edit, so if you do a few bad drawings first, get those out of the way, try to understand what you are drawing first, and then once you have gotten those bad drawings out of the way, you start to clean up your mess. And that's the way I kind of work. It might not be the way you work. You might start off just slowly drawing it and slowly getting it as accurate as you can, or you might do this method where you do go all over the place and just slowly fix it up as you go. There's not a right and wrong way. Yeah, it's up to you how you work. For me, I definitely, have to have a starting point somewhere that I can edit from. I can't really edit from nothing. So just having a few fails there, a few fail attempts, and then drawing and making it better as I go. Just having a few gesture drawings to understand the actual animal, proportional things. Maybe it's just its pose to start off with, and those kind of things. And then from there, I go and do a front-on view again to make a little bit more of an understanding, doing a few quick jot notes, I guess you call them notes. You're noting down where things fit in, where the head is, how big the head is, where the tail is, how big tail is, all those features. Just figuring those things out and editing them slowly as you go. For me, it's drawing it, then dropping the opacity, making a new layer, and drawing over top of that layer. And with each layer, just editing new things, changing things around, trying to get things in the right positioning. Now, some of these drawings are better than others, and I've got no control over it. I try my best with the drawings, try to figure out their proportions, and things like that. But there's only so much I can do. It might be a bad drawing day, or it might just be that I still need to figure things out. I need to go back, maybe do a few more side views, or just understand what's going on a little bit more, and then come back and redraw it a few times. Those eyes on the squirrel are very interesting where they are sitting, so figuring out where they are sitting on the squirrel compared to where its nose is. I think he needed maybe a little bit of a bigger head and maybe a little bit of a smaller nose. Um, it's kind of an interesting thing to try and work out, and these things just come from experience of drawing the certain animal, those certain things that you pick up while you keep drawing it over and over again. And as you draw in different poses as well, you'll notice these different things. So at least starting off with the two views, the side view and the front view, that will give you a lot of those details. The front view, or even three-quarter view, can help with things like how many toes and how many eyes and certain things that you don't exactly see in the side view. The side view does, break it down to what kind of body parts they have, but it doesn't always go in detail enough. Getting all these other poses is good to go in detail. And then I go for something a little bit more striking. Just an interesting, funny little squirrel pose. Something you might see maybe on like a TV show or a movie show, these squirrels like popping up and um, yeah, something a little bit more interesting. And again, I don't think I've done this fully accurately, um, but I give it my best shot for now, and it's just understanding the form and the shape for now. Trying to make this the best droid in the world isn't exactly my objective at the moment. Um, from here, I may go and try and make this the best drawing that it can be if I wanted to. Um, but for now, it's more important just to try and understand it, try to understand the form, what's going on in this pose, everything like that, so that if you do attempt to draw it again, or another drawing comes up where you've got a squirrel in this kind of pose, or even another animal in this kind of pose, it can help. Um, but I feel I did the best I can for that. I feel like there's still a bit of tweaks and things that I've got going on to get it exactly right. But it's the best attempt, and I just move forward. Because I'm not trying to get the best drawing in the world out of it. I'm just trying to understand the squirrel a little bit better. Now I go into something totally dramatic. The squirrel just like jumping in the air, and he's got his arms in like interesting poses. And this is really good to kind of test what you know about the animal. If you get the animal in an interesting dynamic pose with kind of, you can see all of his like body parts and things and all out there. That's really good to get the details of the different limbs and body parts and what's going on with the animal, how they kind of fit in with each other. It's a good way to test yourself and get yourself good with drawing a certain animal. This week it's a squirrel, so um, this gets you really good with drawing the squirrel. Yeah, and I enjoyed drawing this. I did the best I can with drawing the squirrel. Um, maybe a little bit more studying the features a little bit more. See, I could have here with the one down the middle there. I could have used a little bit of reference of looking at the front view a little bit closer and fitting in what actually makes him look like a squirrel, what's going on here, because he looks a little bit more like a rat um, in that drawing there, unfortunately. But you just kind of gather this knowledge and try to make the best out of it, because I'm not, like I said before, I'm not making awesome artworks or awesome drawings. I'm just trying to understand the squirrel, but yeah, seeing these mistakes and understanding the mistakes you're making, and maybe even going back overwards, going back to drawings that you've done before and redoing them can be really helpful because it notes down what things you've done wrong, and then it reinforces, oh, okay, well, this is the right way to do it. So that can be helpful too. So hopefully you did learn something today. You enjoyed drawing the squirrels with me. Feel free to gather your own references, draw squirrels with me in interesting poses. Maybe you could have a little bit of a story, create a squirrel drawing um, with a little bit of background, a little bit of story. Maybe put them in your own poses and all that. That's a little bit more challenging, but you could try that. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you thought. If you draw squirrels, you've seen them around, anything like that, I'd love to know down in the comments. Keep drawing everyone, keep creating, and see you in the next video.